style of comp, which works really well actually on this Gardens map. And
Yes,
from Chicago, we're going to be seeing
classic
a
troll pick of
brawl style
quick
comp.
play.
It's not really something you see in organized play simply because organized teams can 100% get around this easily. But Sakaro's stunned already. This might look very good now for Soar. Rim Jazzberry's just out the fight already pretty much with how low he is, and it looks like Chicago's going to be moving on to the point very quickly.
Yeah, very
Rockcraft's
smart
putting
move
in
here
some...
from the Brawl comp to move on to the point as quickly as possible. That anticipates you can control the best. And they're going to pick off on the Rim Jazzberry right now.
Rim is down already, that's huge, but Zakaro's dropping pretty low from Rockcraft's spam, and Rockcraft is half his barrage already. That might be able to come out this fight. There's not much coming out, and Revolve gets picked off by Rockcrafts. That's an essential pick. Now Rockcrafts could just do whatever, but he's choosing to play the ground fire for whatever reason when people can contest him on the ground. And there's a move off point, and this cap goes over the Soar at 15%. Robs goes down, and now it's just basically a stall fight, which is what Soar wants with their very whatever style of comp. You just run around, you focus out the 1v1s, and Chicago, they don't want that. They want a long sustained team fight, and this is just cleanup from here on. And you see the ults that are all ready for Soar coming out here. They basically got 4 check marks already, whereas Chicago has 2.
Yeah, Chicago's just having a really difficult time. Oh,
Oh
wow.
no! Duality,
Wow.
the 2K High Noon from the White Room. Nobody expects to flank High Noon, but sometimes
No, and the High Noon isn't always an ult that you can get a whole lot of value out of. But right here, using it purely just to pick the Pharmacy out of the sky, catching them a little out of position, has swung this fight really early into Chicago's favor. Bob's continuing with boosts off the side, but this barrage.
4! Oh my gosh, it's a turn. The fight is now developed back into a Stagger fight, which, as we said, the Brawl team hates and Soar loves. Duality with the 2K to start it off doesn't mean anything. Is 4 ults are thrown in on the side of Soar just to hang on.
See, and this is
But
one of the big
it's
disadvantages that Chicago comes across in this matchup here, trying to play a Brawl into this comp that's just able to poke at them from so many different angles and has this constant pressure. You can never let up on the gas, or else they're going to catch you with something like that.
And Duality's low, Sentience is also low on the Ana, and it's just basically going to be Val coming out here for Soar, and Duality does not get the kill. Oh, yes he does. I lied, but Envy's down, and that Riptire could have been a game changer. Now on to Ryan. Well, what's he going to swing at? What's the Ryan going to swing at exactly? Nothing. He can't swing at much, but it doesn't matter about the Nano. Duality is kind of just poking into the enemy team. He takes out 1, he takes down 2. Duality looking for 3rd and 4. No! Rim stops him, and the beat comes out for Bobs to try and secure the team fight and end it right here. And the counter be coming out because Pizza got rezzed. Pizza got saved there, gets the 2nd beat, and then Zakaro goes down 4 with another kill. And be coming out with trying to secure the clutch. Revolve. Oh, boops people then to the mines, and this looked like it could be the map. 4 gets Sentience, and nobody's coming other than Zakaro, and the McCree is not very fast. That's a very clean round coming out from Soar to start it all off.
Yeah, that was just a very difficult matchup for Chicago to play into, though. You know, Duality was doing his best to try and carry that team, but...
For sure, and now we're going to see the classic Sim teleporter strategy coming up from both sides. Only difference is Rockcrafts is going to be on the Doom, and Ross Alex is going to be on the Zarya. Both teams get the teleporter up pretty easily, and the pin, oh my gosh, the pin comes out from Revolve. He basically secures the team fight. The Zarya is what would enable that comp, allow Zarya to get charged onto the Rhine, build up charge, becoming double microwave, and that doesn't happen at all. The Revolves have to shatter, and Envy has to go from the Symmetra to the Mei.
And that's
I
the
like
big
this
advantage that Doomfist can offer in this comp, actually, is just the sheer aggression and being able to push back their tank line. Soar got on point with that TP and just W right into Chicago. They can do anything about it. Now, they might have a little bit more ways to contest that with the Mei now, but a wall kind of whipping there, not really doing much.
Revolve does get purple though. That's a good purple coming out. Zakaro, it doesn't matter. Zakaro pays for trying for his aggression with his life, not really paying attention to the sim turrets. And Revolve and Rockcrafts just go in, cleaning up, comboing their enemy with the 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're dead. Now Duality swapping off the McCree and going onto the Reaper. I think I like this pick. You you won't be able to do as much to the Doomfist as he comes punching in, but you can't be punched by Doomfist if you see him coming. However, Revolve's got his chatter. We're 50% to the map, and Bob's is 35% to his beat. And
oh my goodness.
Gosh.
That's just brutal.
And Bob's goes down again. He goes down first again. Oh my gosh, he might not get a beat this fight. This is approaching last fight territory, and Bob's doesn't have anything, not even close to his ult. Envy swapping to the Pharah. He didn't even stay on for his Mei ult. And there's 4 check marks, nearly 5 for Soar, and there's 2, nearly 3 for Chicago, but that doesn't tell the whole entire story. Soar's just dominating here.
Yeah, it's just hard to see any way that Chicago comes back from this position right now. There's just such
a
disadvantage on ult, disadvantage on positioning.
Zardy's low already. Oblivion does get taken out.
Yeah, it does get Oblivion.
Oh, but Rawcraft gets 2 for Rim Jazzberry deciding to clean up the fight right now, and Rim with the biggest supercharger you've ever seen, just that check mark and not being used yet.
Yep, and not exactly who you want to be contesting points, and that is...
I think that Duality and Envy expected there to be a pharmacy in the sky with this double hit skin setup. But Rawcraft is going to Genji. Envy is scouting right now, and that's a very good look. Oblivion's already falling low, and Envy gets... Oh, no, you can't let that happen. No. That's first point.
And they, yeah, again, we're just seeing this aggression come out from Soar, and Chicago is just not dealing with it. Zakara is getting run over, and they can't do anything to stop it.
And 4 just had the flashbang waiting for him. That was an amazing flashbang from 4, and just terrible game sense from Zakaro. And you're
these are one of those moments that you want to back up from maybe something like a Diva instead of the Sigma, or at least that shield to be more present to cover you. But it seems like Ross was just not there to cover him when he got caught out like that.
He charged him to the enemy backline. The Sigma shield doesn't really help you out on that. And Envy is low again. Rockcraft is gonna have his blade before the EMP comes out, but Jazzberry goes down early on the fight, purple going on to Revolve, and oh no! It's 2 for 2 trade, and 4 decides to take this fight into his own hands potentially, and he does kills Duality before.
Duality.
No wait, Duality kills
absolutely 4. Taking the entire game into his own hands, but he's gone down now, so we're gonna see how the Sigma Lucio 2v2
Sigma Lucio 2 and Rim Jazz coming back with the line, and this like could be a shatter coming out for Zakaro. True, but Rim gets out Bob's. Bob's had his beat almost. That could have been huge. And the Flux comes out with no beat to counter it. Zakaro's gonna go down. Duality takes out Rawcraft though. The fight is still going longer, which is what the defenders want here. Duality! Oh my gosh. The EMP, wait. That EMP I don't think was needed. But you never do know. I would rather use that EMP there to just secure the team fight. Oh my gosh, Duality with the clutch.
Duality really doing everything that he can keep Chicago in this game right now. I think he has a very high percentage of this team's eliminations. Unfortunately, we can't get all the stats in front of us like some casters at higher levels. But I'd say just based on the eye test alone, that kill feed is lighting up with Duality every single fight.
And he's going on a flank here. Let's watch what he does. He's just... Oh, there's an Enderblade coming out. That's a good beat, but it might not be enough. But it is Rockcraft's. And Sentience takes him out. It's 1-for-1 trade, though. DPS down on both sides. Duality gets taken out by 4 this time. And that's a huge purple coming out from Oblivion. 3-man. And now it's just basically aggression time for Soar, which is what they love doing. 4 takes out MVPs onto Zakaro, and there was not enough sustained healing, it looks like, for Chicago that fight due to the purple that came out and just all the damage that couldn't be healed.
And even still, Duality coming through with the pick onto Pizza Me, like, there's just no stopping him. Sentience gets caught out a little bit, and Envy's gonna try and make his great escape between fights here.
Oh no, he might go for this. Is he gonna try and stall? No, he's right not to. There's just a McCree right there waiting for a flashbang.
Yeah, Soar have shown that they are very ready to deal with the Sombra the second that she decloaks, so he has to be very careful with how he approaches.
But Envy has only gotten 1 EMP this whole entire game, and Revolve has gotten 2 Sigma-ults. That's not something you want to see when the EMP is your win fight condition. Zakaro's dropping low, and here's a Here's a high noon coming up from 4, takes out Zakaro. Rim Jazzberry going really low, and Envy tried to get the kill, but it doesn't matter. Rockcraft just finishes him off as Force stuns him out, and this is a 100% winnable team fight. Unless, you know, I really need to stop casting. Duality decides to take this fight, put it into his own hands. Again, what is this, number 3 or 4?
Yeah, just
Bob's is feeding, bro. Oh no!
Just when you
Bob
think
takes the
Chicago's
fight
out
and
of the
turns it
fight,
around the other
Duality
way.
does something, but now that he's gone, there's not much left for Chicago to do here. They can choose to invest the Gravitic Flux, but at a numbers disadvantage, it's hard to stay up with it. They are going to go for it.
They are going to go for it. Committing beat as well. This one Revolve is low, and that is a good penalty coming out from Pizza like. And the Nano goes on to. Oh, Zakaro gets taken down by the Shadow. This fight is over. 100%. Revolve can't take that out. I mean, Duality can't take that out. Did I say Revolve? I think I said Revolve. Yeah. Duality can't hard carry that fight.
Now Duality is switching onto the Soldier here, which is definitely a comfort pick for him. Very familiar with the hero, very good with it. We'll see if that's enough to make a difference here, though, as Sword just continues to aggressively take as much space as they can, and Zakaro's just under so much pressure.
I don't think... Ooh, that's a huge shatter coming out the Nano, and this is an easily one-team fight. That was an amazing shatter, well executed. I thought Zakaro was going to go down early there just because of how much damage he was taking. He was half health and the fight barely even started and his barrier was broken. But the EMP coming out to secure the shatter, EMP shatter, and Rockcrafts on the Junkrat? Duality got caught out. Oh no, he got chunked down. 4 is low though. Let's see if 4 can stay up. And the signal comes out, the rock out. Yeah, and now the high noon coming out from 4. Rim is dropping a bit low, but there's so much sustained damage coming out. The Junkrat just pouring in so much damage that Lucio cannot out heal on his own. And now the team that's supposed to have the brawl comp, the Rhyme, Sigma, Lucio, Ana, has less damage, has less frontline damage, and you don't want to see that. If you're going to play Brawl.
Definitely, Chicago was playing at a huge disadvantage going into that fight too, because even though they looked good stabilizing in the last fight, they used all of their ultimates to do so.
And Rim Jazzberry, Duality gets 1 though. Make that 2 nearly. It doesn't matter how many Duality gets because Bobs and Zakaro just decide we're going to invest quite a few things into it. Zakaro just W's while Bobs press Q, and that's the one team fight. That is a support all coming out. Ooh, Duality with a knife.
Yeah, and now things are looking better for Chicago here, right? They were able to win that fight and stabilize on, you know, the very last meter there. But this time they kept ultimates, and now you can see that Soar is actually the team behind on ultimates.
60 seconds remaining.
And with a minute left to go, we'll have to see if Soar can make up for that differential.
Ooh, and Soar's pushing in through the side. That's what they want with the Junkrat and Soar. Chicago decides to meet them. No, you can't run into a Junkrat. You W'd into a Junkrat spam in a room. I understand that with May it might work. However, you just can't outlast that sustained damage.
Very difficult to spectate moment in that fight, but Soar just crowded into a room and completely destroyed the tanks on the other team, leaving the point completely free to cap.
Rockcrafts was 30 to his Junkrat.
Right now, and the amount of pressure and damage they can put out. Genji almost becoming a better poke hero than a dive hero at this point.
True, but the problem is there's no pull that's going to be coming out. So will the Dynamites get as much value? Maybe, we don't know. As Chicago starts pushing point, and that's a huge amount of damage going on to the front line. Zakaro and Ross already have. Rockcrafts is dropping low. Does not get purple though. He gets lucky. Oh, yes he does. I was wrong. And Rockcrafts could be going down here. Pizza Me like Revolve. And now it's just a shield war, and it looks like Chicago's going to win this with that amazing wall placement coming out from Envy. Revolve's dropping down, that's a 2K, and now Purple coming on to Rim. Ooh, but this could go very bad here. They might, Soar might not win this fight, but they're behind.
Looks like he's just being crowded out, yeah, not able to get anything in there, and the rest of Soar just trying to get off of the point. Very well placed wall by Envy. That's exactly what you want your Mabels to do. Isolate people on the enemy team so that you can just walk into them with that big Rhine hammer. They can't do anything about it.
For sure.
Now we're looking at possible first point cap in the Butchers. Actually walling off the tank line there. Very good.
That was an amazing wall. That wall might have just stopped any contest, but Rim with the 3-man shatter. But it doesn't matter.
Anything off of it though.
Yeah, but Duality's dropping low in the room, and Envy and Duality both get taken out. That's all the DPS comes. Zakaro swings on the Rockcraft, so that might be another DPS on the tank line. Rim goes down. Zakaro's purple though, so he's not going to be able to get any heals. Pizza takes out Zakaro, so now there's no Rhines. The beat's invested right now from Chicago as the Bob comes out from 4. The Bob's doing a lot of work, and 4 might not be able to stay on the cart. But Bob takes out 1. Bob takes out 2. 4 with the 2K. And does he get a 3rd? He does. 4 with the 3K. Can he make it 4? Let's see. No, he decides to back up and just rest on his laurels. That was clutch. 4 does not get 4. He's kind of washed.
Obviously. But very good cleanup there coming in from him. Just showing, you know, what Dynamite can do in those low resource situations. That constant damage is just going to take away at them, making the cleanup that much easier.
And the Bob also taking away, putting an off angle that you normally get from tanks, and when your tanks are down, the off angle is so important. Duality with the Sky Visor, it seems. And there's going to be a beat coming out from Pizza Me like, oh, kills traded, 1 CS down both sides, the Blizzard coming out.
Like that's
oh no,
wow.
the Rabbinic Flux comes out, potentially kills 1.
They need to win this fight now. They've
so low.
A lot into it. Zakaro goes charging off into the enemy though. He's gonna die for it.
Oh, Zakaro thought he won the fight and charged, and now more ults are coming out. That's 1 from Rockcrafts securing Ross, 2 potentially onto Sentience. Yeah, Sentience gets down. Zakaro.
Big ult fight, and now both teams left with pretty much only Shatter. 4 coming up on the Bob here, but there's only a minute left, and it looks like Chicago are down on ult economy and down on time.
Zakaro charged into the enemy backline, potentially trying to kill the Sigma, and he threw, I dare say, that was one of the biggest advantage to disadvantage turns I've seen in a while without using an ult. He lost the frontline advantage that he had by deciding to charge to the enemy. But it doesn't matter right now. There's going to be a shatter coming out from both sides soon here. And be in the back line.
Getting a lot of free steals off.
That's a lot of damage coming in. And there's a nano boost going on Duality, but Duality goes down in low nano boost. It doesn't matter. Force of the back line about to get frozen off. Will he get off the Bob? He already did, actually. The Dynamite comes out, and that should be first point secured on Rialto, which is not something to scoff at.
Again, Chicago having to invest everything into that fight. They don't have any ultimates left, and even though they are coming up on that Blizzard, it does make you wonder, you know, how much they're planning, which ults they're going to be using every fight, because sometimes they're just thrown in there to no effect.
I think what they're doing is they're calling out which ults they're going to use, and then those ults don't get any value, so they continue piling on. Rockcrafts gets Duality, though. That's an amazing first pick. That's what you want to see for Soar. Rockcrafts, though, drops down. And Revolve going for the signal, just to clean up the fight to get 1, 2, and the stun off. No, ooh, that was kind of nasty. And Revolve knows we're watching him right now, so thanks Revolve for that. But that was a clean team fight. Duality on the McCree now instead of the Soldier, I believe. He was on the Soldier the entire time.
Yes.
He's looking for pick right now onto Rim. Rim still has his Shatter. The Nano Blade's very close for Sword. This could be devastating. This is last. There's 2 fights coming up, one with the Blizzard and one with the Nano Blade. Which team wins depends on who uses what first. And this Shatter comes out, Revolve goes down, but it doesn't matter. Rockcraft gets 1, gets 2. Ooh, wait. The Blizzard comes out, and now this is an extremely scrappy fight. Zakaro charging into the backline, potentially getting Rim. He does not, but 4's right behind him, creating a split angle that he can't block off from his shield. 4 gets 2. And now Envy investing the Blizzard, not getting anything.
And that is not what you want to see. That Blizzard is a win condition for this comp, and they don't even get a fight win out of it. That's really rough. Now,
and
Chicago's
they didn't
staring
even
down
use
the
the
face
Nano
of
Blade either.
3 ults on the side of Soar. They did invest the Blade, but they still have the Nano to give to the Rhino whenever they want.
I think Oblivion got shattered, and so he couldn't use a nano, but it looks like it doesn't matter because a nano Bob or nano Ryan just swing, put on that frontline pressure. Zakaro, though does have double tank ults. This fight could go either way. And ooh, the rotation, you love to see it. But now it looks like Soar are becoming the attackers. And Oblivion is way out of position. The beat does come out from Pizza Me like, but it's too late. Duality gets taken out, so Karo gets Nano just to make sure. Sleep onto the Bob. Ross gets one. Rim goes down, and this should be a clean fight win. Well, not clean, but it should be enough to continue pushing the cart for now. The Nano was not invested by Oblivion, and there's going to be a Shatter coming out soon from Rim, and the Gravitic Flux coming up for Revolve. However, you see that check mark right above Envy. That's the freeze. That's what you want to see. And Rockcrafts, though, on the Genji, he could 100% force out the Blizzard by just dashing up or deflecting it. Duality. No, Duality! No! You can't go for that high noon out of the middle. And the Shadow comes back, gets two. Rim,
See if it's
shot.
enough to take this fight, but
No, the tank all coming out from Revolve, Rim, Rockcrafts. Rim's dropping low, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Huge anti though from Sentience. Rim is meleeable. This fight's turning scrappy, and Sentience is all that's left on them.
sure. And the same
And
from
it-
Oblivion too, actually. There have been a lot of anti-nades on both sides.
Attackers incoming.
Oh no, they're actually rolling with it.
Defend objective
They're
A.
actually doing it. Please, for the love of God. No. No, no.
Interestingly enough, it looks like they're going to take a teleporter somewhere through the choke, possibly, instead of the
It looks
usual
like high
left side
ground.
teleporter that...
Ooh,
yeah,
they're
and they're going to
taking
that high
high
ground right
ground.
over point.
And now let's watch this. Oh, the huge purple Sentience with the 6-man purple. Duality goes down first, but Envy picks up two. Rockcrafts and Pizza Me Like go down, and the Maywall going up. Envy's really low. I'm not sure that he should be up there. And Ross is just melting Rim. This looks like it could be it, but 4 takes out Envy. The Sim barrier just reloads itself on shields, and he loves those shields. Now this fight's turning scrappy very quickly. They don't have the May, and Ford is just backing up. It's a soft reset, a very good disengage from Soar. And 4 has his photon barrier already. It looks like it's going to use it right here, and oh, the Bastion just sitting right behind that shield. He's unable to be touched.
Yeah, that sim
ability
barrier
does
just basically
well.
being
Oh my
completely
gosh.
impenetrable. Zakaro just peeks out for 1 second and gets absolutely obliterated.
Revolve with the, oh, that's, oh no, a huge beat coming out, but will it be enough? I don't think it's enough. You have the Mercy Vacuum damage boosting into a Gravitic Flux, into, oh my gosh, the amount of damage. That's just insane. And coming up here, Sword is going to have Window, they're going to have Bastion ult, and they're basically going to have Bongo. They can snowball this right here now. Envy does have the Blizzard.
Yeah, and
So
that's-
it's not gone yet, but it's still 100% a winnable thing right here. 4 looking for the TP potentially, and now we wait. 4 trying to go for the TP, they TP onto the high. Oh no, they don't. They get walled off. That's a huge wall, but an even bigger. Oh, the Shatter! The Shatter is huge. The Immortality Field doesn't matter when it's dead anymore. Zakaro trying to find Rockcrafts, he does. And this is an amazing hold. This is what Chicago needed. They needed to stabilize. 4 does pick up Envy, but it doesn't matter as much as first point. This is an amazing hold. Now, Chicago, they need to start going back. They need to start resetting, make sure that they get into a defensible position. What they did there,
But
they
that's exactly
rushed
what
on
you want to see when you're playing defense against these Sim Bastion comps. You need to just aggress into them. You can't let them take that teleport positioning if they want.
Can't let
And that's
them get
exactly
set
what
up.
Chicago did. They just broke them apart entirely, ran right into them, and got a huge shatter that was able to secure the fight pretty much by itself.
And now, though, there are 3 ults on the side of Sword. The Bongo, Window, Bastion ult gonna be soon. And now the wall comes out, potentially. Ooh, the Blizzard. And the oh, the boop! I was gonna say the Immortality might save them for a bit, but Bob's with a big move. He's, oh my gosh. And that's just another team fight. Another aggressive team fight win that you
Yeah, but you
want.
notice here-
That's what you want to see.
that even though Chicago's only having to invest 1 ult per fight, Soar isn't investing anything. They're playing this time bank here. They know that they can just sit and get 6 ults before even 3 minutes have passed probably. They're going to have all 6 of those check marks here soon. Chicago having 4 themselves.
No.
It's going to be a big ult
No,
fight.
no. Oh, God. This
All
is
else
just
fails, you just go
disgusting.
back to the classic moving platform, I suppose. And it seems like Pizza is setting up for a
Does
window
Chicago
solely for his Bastion on the
Chicago
platform here.
Ooh, Dualdi gets out of
Are they still
Oblivion,
going
but
to commit
that
to
might
this
not
fight?
matter if this works.
They are.
And Pizza goes down, and they start taking point presence. Rockcraft's, oh no, Oblivion goes down, and all
my
the ults.
goodness.
This is just a Q fest. This is a Q fest. There's nothing here other than Q.
And that
Oh
Bastion
my
Strike
gosh.
Squad getting in behind Chicago there. Soar reading the
My
situation,
gosh.
seeing that Chicago wants to hold aggressively at that choke. So they send 3 of their members on that platform who get behind and onto the point before Chicago even knows what's going on, even though they're taking an
But they were
advantage in the
fine.
fight.
It could even go in, and Source still won the fight. And now it looks like we're going to be seeing the Somber here. Envy potentially thinking there might be a Bastion comp. Ooh, but this comp right here, this comp from Soar is looking very, very good. They're holding split high grounds against the Brawl comp. This looks very good for Soar. Envy poking out some information. He gets spotted out already somehow.
And that
An Envy
aggressive
potential.
translocator positioning, I think, is really what caught him out there. They heard the voice line of Sombra throwing the translocator and started throwing their projectiles behind them and caught her.
Oh my god, it's a huge purple. Pizza Mid-Leg takes out Zakaro, but there's a huge purple coming out on the side of Sentient. I wonder if that was planned. And now it's a 2-for-2 trade. Envy takes out 2. And why? My question is, why would you all group up together? But 4 gets low. And 4, why are you rushing up to take the duel against McCree at close range? The flashbang doesn't really help you out there. You get taken out. Duality takes out Rockcrafts, and Revolve takes out Sentience. And this is a scrappy
Zakaro
fight
just coming
again.
in out of
Oh.
nowhere. This fight is so
if I was
confusing right
chat
now.
right now.
There are players all over the map. Some even like pulling between point A and B over there. And Chicago
If
somehow
I
gets on
was-
top in that chaos.
My gosh, if I was Pizza Me, like, I'd be spamming the question marks in the chat right now. There's no reason that should have happened. Envy right now, he's got the EMP almost. That's their win condition, EMP Shatter. And he's charged that quicker than the trans. And so,
Big
and
pick.
Rockcrafts, oh no, that's a huge pick. Their
Chicago
jump
can
craft's
push in
gonna
fast
be
now with that
a lot of
EMP. They can take this right here.
Ooh, and
Exactly
he
what
also
they're going
gets
to
Zen.
do.
He also gets Zen. So even if the Zen had Transcendence, I think his crossers were actually exactly on the Zen so that he made sure. That's an amazing play coming out
Zakaro
from Envy.
falls
Does-
again, getting caught out without any support. And Soar's just gonna walk right back into them.
Yeah. And Soar, that was an amazing EMP coming out from Envy, but Zakaro just pushed up way too far, not realizing that his team wasn't able to follow him up because Bob's was out of position, he was dead, and he was the lone survivor of the front line. Rockcraft's now on the Doomfist, and now you see the 5 check marks coming up for Soar, and the 3 coming up for Chicago.
Yeah, but if you even
Now,
look at what
Soar
Chicago
should have
has,
the fight
their
for sure.
ults may not be nearly as impactful. You know, you need to get in close to use that nano on your line. Oh, but just as I say that,
Rockcraft.
Chicago's starting off well.
But yeah, why would you swap Doomfist into a Somber is my question. The hack attempt coming out to stop it, to stop the slam, but it doesn't matter. The slam still happens. Duality takes 3, Revolve takes out Zakaro, and this is a scrappy fight again. 2
Another
ticks are
very scrappy
required.
fight.
Another very scrappy fight, which this time is on the defense's side. I don't think this is going to be a winnable fight. Revolve is very low and he may be going down, but Bob takes out, Rip takes out Envy. So this right here, it's a stagger fight again. Ooh, Sentience kind of styling on 4, but there can be a recontest here possibly. Oh,
Faro
the beats-
dying again. He needs to not die as much as he is.
the trans coming out to stop the Grav. And Envy's coming up with another EMP. Is he going to use it here? He is.
That's just 5
And
members, but how much is it going to do? They do get Grim off of that, and 4.
it's a 2-for-2 trade.
But with that
And
defender's advantage on 2CP, I don't think it's going to do it.
Revolve is dropping low, but Rockcraft takes out Sentience and now Ross. I gotta say, this fight that was originally 1 minute has turned into 2 minutes and now 3 minutes. Now, I like the Reaper pick here because it's better than the Doomfist, I'll tell you that much. Or the Genji that he was running into a Sombra. The Reaper can't get caught out as much. He can apply a lot of frontline pressure. And
really check that aggression coming in from the tank line. I mean, we're already seeing Zakaro getting punished repeatedly, and the Reaper's only going to make that worse for him.
But Junkrat? You know what? I don't mind the Junkrat swap. Never mind. And 4 is now on the Ashe for the Bob, going off the Tracer because Tracer was for stall. And this right here, all Chicago has is the Nano. Revolve has his Signal.
And again, we're seeing this matchup where they have to use all their resources just to get Zakaro in towards the enemy team. He's still low. His barrier's gone. He's getting
Zakaro's gonna
right
die
now.
here without a out. And that's 2K coming out from Revolve pretty much. The Gravitic Flux making sure that Sentience and everybody's just brought up into the air. He can't get any support. And then again, look at the check marks. Revolve was the only one that used his ult. Sentience used his ult. And it's a 1-for-1 ult fight, which normally isn't bad for either team. But here, defender's advantage matters so much. You need to use ults to get in on 2CP maps. It's like Hanamura trying to go up high ground. You have to use ults to get in. Going middle to choke, you need to use ults to get in. And the Junkrat spam here is just going to take up even more resources.
Now, we've got some very powerful ults coming in for the side of Chicago, though. A quick EMP plus Graviton could just take this fight for free. We'll see if they're able to move in that swiftly. There's the EMP, and there's the grab.
Man, oh my gosh, that's insane. Holy crap. And that's the EMP we wanted, but not the EMP that Chicago deserved from all that scrappy play. Oh my gosh, Envy, his crosshairs on the Zen again. Just looking the Zen directly in the eyes as he pops the EMP, knowing that the Zen can't do anything. No, it's not, because the high noon was timed perfectly. Now, all we need to do is just watch this first round. That was amazing ult usage, and let's see if Chicago can do it again. They're going to be sticking with the Sombra here, which I don't agree with. Unless Envy can charge his EMP in under a minute, there's going to be no win condition here for the side of Chicago. And I'm not sure that Envy can do it, as he gets poked out already, 7%, and he's already a sixth of the way through. You can't have that. Another speaker's coming out on Jesus Power. That's the
big
he's already
happening though.
Now.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
enough.
I don't think it's gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. All the resources were already used up on Zakaro just to get him in.
Yeah, and Soar just has already on this comp the just best counter to big anti-nades. It doesn't matter if you hit 6 people with that. If they're all in an immortality field, you can't do anything. And so Soar just hold fast right there. Do not budge from their position and take no losses.
And Envy, he's 25 to his EMP. He's not going to get it in time for this final fight. He's not going to get it if there is a long fight. This is disastrous for Chicago. There's no
a fair amount of Envy, and he can build EMPs very fast, but I don't know if it's doable. That's a terrible condition right now. He almost just dies to
He's
that.
at 5 health. He's at 5 health. And Zakaro, on the other hand, just swinging into immortality, gets caught out by Rockcrafts and lots of spam, but there is another kill. Duality takes out 4. 4 takes out Bob's and Duality, though, and 4 decides to go for 2. Takes out Ross, and this should be it right now. Sentience with his sleep, but Envy finishing out the round, not getting his EMP. And even if he did, I'm not sure it would have made that much of a difference, simply because he took too long to build it. If he didn't get caught out early on, it might have been a different story, but he had to get out 3 times in the middle of the fight. And if 4 does to go Bastion, the Maywall just Maywall up the Bastion would be would be able to stop it. And Rockcraft's going up, doing a little bit of scouting, not doing much. Now he takes out. Does he take out Sentience? No, he does not. He just continues spamming.
Sentience smartly gets out of that position as quickly as possible.
Oh no!
But
no.
right into another position where he's getting spammed by rockets.
Rockcraft.
Pumping the damage.
That's 3 kills coming out from Rockcraft's right there. And let's see if he can get a 4. No, 4 steals to 4K. Trying to get his only 4K of the game, and that is a clean team fight coming out. The second map offsides. This should be the entire game. And it
That's
is
the
very
game, and that's
Rockcraft.
the match. Soar
Rockcraft